All right, before we get into the shenanigans of last night, have you guys checked out like what's going on in the National Hockey League's Atlantic Division? I know a guy who has said for a couple of years that the Atlantic Division is the best division in hockey, and I don't have any problem saying that. And right now, I don't need to really pump that too much. I'm gonna pull this up.
The last 6 Stanley Cups have come from there.
And let me pull this up. What's going on right now in this division? Okay, all right. So you have Detroit in first with 60 points. Tampa's in second with 59 points. Now, in fairness, Detroit's played 3 more games than Tampa.
Tampa's still in the league?
They're never going to go away. Hi, Steve Yzerman.
They're never going to go away.
Did Steve Yzerman do good work in Tampa while you're in? Then you have Montreal, 2 points behind the Wings with a game in hand. All right? Then you have Toronto just a few points behind. But
Toronto.
Are you ready? So here's the top of this division. The Wings are 7-2-1 in their last 10. Tampa's 10-0. Okay. Montreal's 7-2-1. The Leafs are 8-0-2.
Oh.
Buffalo's 8-2. Okay. Cool.
Where's the Stanley Cup champs?
They have kind of faltered, to be honest with you. They're at 5-4-1, but way, way down the list.
Really?
Yes. They are. But at the bottom of the East, in case you're interested, hold on. Let me count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 teams within 1 point of the wild card or the third place in your division.
Wow.
It's nuts. The
so
East
there are going to be
Division,
some good teams
the
that
Eastern
are left
Conference
out.
is nuts right now, but the Atlantic Division in particular is absolutely nuts right now. And the Wings had a huge win last night after a crap third period. That it was one of those things like, how did you let that get away? Cup scores in overtime to knock off Carolina 4-3. But obviously the story of the night, a night a lot of people thought it was eventually going to come, Maz. I don't think people thought it would come maybe this soon. What happened last night, I'm convinced was eventually going to happen. I thought we would have a longer waiting period, to be honest with you. There were a lot of hard feelings. There were a lot of hard feelings.
If they could only skip the month of March, I'd feel a lot more confident in this team.
Especially after Olympic break.
Yes.
Because that was 4 nations last year. March the last few years, let's be honest.
And then the trade deadline isn't that early March?
I don't remember the exact date. Yeah, I don't remember the exact date.
Do you think Stevie Yzerman buys?
No.
He better.
Do you say buy in terms of like shopping for big items? No.
Shopping for a guy that's going to help you win a playoff series or two.
I think the last couple years, all I can base it on is the last couple years of, doing minor stuff. I think he's shown the propensity, and we were talking about this with the Hughes thing when I was on with, D-Mac and Spenny and young Justin and I did that thing. The price tags were too hefty, and he wasn't going to give up multiple pieces. Like for the Quinn Hughes thing. I don't think so. We'll see. The one thing that you have to say about Steve Yzerman, and I'll continue to say it, is when you think you know what he's going to do, you're only fooling yourself. Like, I always joke when somebody tells me, oh, yeah, Steve's going to do this. I'm like, there's somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about. Because Steve notoriously keeps all his cards close to the vest, But we'll wait and see. Sergey talking about how great the moment was and a regret that he has.
Oh, man.
That's awesome.
I love it. I just love it, man.
How there's a salary cap.
Right.
And then they go win another one.
That was a dynasty.
I can't adequately explain that to some of the younger generation. I say it all the time. I say it to my son, KG. I say it to you. Like, I want a championship for the Tigers so badly for you guys. Do I want another one? Of course I do.
Of course.
But I want it for you guys because you guys have never experienced it. And we have a citywide drought right now.
We do.
And it's kind of weird, man, because as I was watching that last night and looking at all those familiar faces, right?
Yeah.
Much like guys like me, maybe a little more puffy than you were 10, 15, 20 years ago and everything. Watching all those guys, man, it brought back so many incredible memories. It really did.
Dino looked great.
Dino is always
Got
great.
that tan going. Keats and Ozzy were doing the pregame. They were funny. They're fun together. It was a great night. What they gave us in the 90s into the 2000s was, like you said, something that you'll never forget. So special. And the way it ended in 97, of course, was tragic.
Ugh.
And to see Vladdy like that still to this day breaks my heart. I do think of him a lot. And how many times, and we always ask this, how many more cups could they have won if Vlad was with them?
Yeah.
We won't know. But he was a pretty good player, guys. Amazing player.
He was tremendous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was. I always, when something like that happens, we always say things like that, Maz. And a lot of people said, oh, this is a guy. I don't think he would win a Norris Trophy, but that didn't mean he wasn't one of the best defensemen in the National Hockey League. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't think he was ever going to put up like those gaudy numbers that seem to grab the attention of people like that. But again, that doesn't mean that he can't be one of the best defensemen in the National Hockey League.
He was feared.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No.
Vlad the Impaler. Read that book Keith gave.
Yeah. All right, here it is in case you missed it, the 91 going to the rafters.
Oh, we just played on that.
Yeah, we played it
We were
during.
playing it as we were talking.
while we were talking.
Oh, well, I'm dumb. See, I was too busy talking to you
It was
guys,
beautiful.